What is going on there, folks? Let me just make sure I look kind of normal. Get back with the dog, you feel me? All I want to say is, what the hell going on? It is 1953 of a day. It is July 31st. It's officially been 2 years, basically, since I've been starting to trade. Yeah, it's been 2 years. 2 years of first year basically learning everything. Second year is when I really started to grasp the information and start to take that next step to getting a payout. And I'm still on that fucking journey. I'm just playing. I'm still on that damn journey. So that's how it's gonna be. I want to go over today. Today was a pretty fucked up day, in my opinion. I had a very clean daily bias going the day, and I just contradicted myself, flipped everything upside down, and then just got fucked as a result of that. So, just get into larger time frame. Larger time frame, we have this big ass wick, rejection. We put an SMT, larger time frame, and we break lower off open. And my target on the day was new day opening gap, and I didn't want to enter pre-market because I don't like this sweep. It makes sense how we don't come up here because we have an SMT. And there is a 2 fair value gap set up right here on NASDAQ, right there to the downside. Our first one is right here and the second one's right there. But then we just, 926, we're just starting to sell off. And then we sell off right into our new day opening gap. And that was my target. That's what I wanted to see filled on the day. And once it got filled, I still decided to look for something to trade. And this is where it all went wrong. That was basically the dumb decision. Could I have adapted and been looking at a kind of a different angle and then being like, all right, we're good? No, I could not. So we go on the 15-minute, and on NASDAQ, we're bearish as hell. We have 2 of them. I'm looking for us to, come up in there and, want to, just like after this sharp down, just slow grind higher, bullish on the larger time frame. We just filled a new day opening gap. We did have a nice strong rejection here off our first presented Tuesdays and stuff like that. So it's all right, this is looking good. And on ES, I noticed that we have 2 fair value gaps on the 15-minute and a breaker. So already I'm like, I'm thinking. Once we come down here, new day opening gap, throwing a larger time from SMT, I'm looking for some longs. And I want to see us basically, continue higher to take out this buy side. Because ES was a little stronger. So I just went to ES to take my trade. We get our SMT change in state, and then we get our 2 fair value gaps. There's no setup on the shorter time frame. However, if you do go to the 2-minute and 3-minute timer, 2-minute and 3-minute, I thought, okay, so, the 3-minute was the fair value gap that I was looking for. And see how you can, okay, it was just a fucked up day. So we have this bullish fair value gap. Today I didn't have to lose, but I lost because I was just thinking dumb. Every other possible way I could have entered would have yielded profitable, but it was to the sells. And because I was shifted my minds to buy side, we need to see buy side, it fucked up the whole trading day. And what was my original bias going into the day? Bearish. I wanted to see us go down into new day opening gap, and then we can continue lower if we want. I don't give a fuck. We can just do whatever we want to do. Regardless, we push up and we put in a 2 fair value gap sequence on a 3-minute. I long at that fair value gap high close, and then I had my stop under there. And we consolidated and got stopped out pretty much immediately after a couple of consolidations. And I was hoping maybe we'd have an SMT up here to give me a little bit more conviction that we're going to go to the downside. Because, if we threw in an SMT and then we started rejecting, I would have closed out and then looked for some shorts and flipped my bias. And I was looking for it. I want to see this. That's why I had this marked out as buy side. I was like, buy side's going to be at least taken on ES because it's stronger. And then we can melt lower if we want to, but we'll just go break even if anything. So got stopped out immediately, and this was the key. 15-minute fair value gap, 2 of them. respects the lower one, and then we get basically a clean rejection off of there, consolidation, no SMT, just a high resistance run back to downside. And you notice we have one fair value gap right here, and we have another fair value gap on a 3 minute, and we inverse this fair value gap on the 1 minute right as soon as that macro starts, and then we start to dump lower. And also, if you notice something else, we have a setup on NASDAQ, since it's, I guess, weaker, right here. That's the sell on the double fair value gap after basically rejecting this 15-minute larger time frame fair value gap. It's the weaker of the two. Yeah, like I had setups in here, and I had, I had the right like bias going into the day, but as soon as my target got hit, my entire brain just got fucked up, and then it just sent it into this like a spiraling mode of, oh my gosh, let me chase buy side, when NASDAQ has no indication that it wants to go higher at all. And yeah, I got caught long in the high. I got caught long in the high right up around here, and then immediately, like literally just straight drawdown from there. There's not a single point of profit today. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how I'm gonna try to outline how important. Being content with the day, or with what you want to see going into the session. So like, yes, I want to see new day opening gap filled. Yes, I want to see a buy side sweep of the SMT, potentially throwing another SMT. Yes, I wanted to see all that stuff, but the market does not want to give me what it's not going to give me what I want to see. It's going to give me what it wants to give. And in this case, I just failed to adapt. We tapped this new day opening gap. I should have just been patient, waited, and saw that, we're going to run out of energy. People are caught longing this and just going to get fucked up all day. And, we are filling in this crazy move from yesterday. So it just makes sense to be short on today. At least I was short to new day opening gap, and then this larger time from SMT threw me off, and I thought we were just going to start going all-time highs or something like that, but I guess not. Yeah, today was just not even it was a hard day. It was a difficult day, but it told me that, I got to just be like, I got to be mentally strong, because, like, I guarantee, like, now if I'm sitting on these fucking charts and trying to find a long, it'll be there. Like, I'll long that double fair value gap right there, and then I'll take my profits above these highs and shit. Like, yeah, it'll be cool. But that's not even when I trade. I don't trade 1036. I'm only trading in this damn time frame. And if I don't see anything in this time frame from 9:30 to 11 o'clock, then I don't trade it. And when I get caught up, I'm going to accept that, because there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there is something I can do, but, like, I'm talking about, once you enter a trade and once you lose it, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to go back in there, revenge trade, get my money back or something like that. I just have to learn to be patient. I was thinking about going into this week. I was like, damn, I haven't took no trades this week. It's just kind of like a random week. It's not that good. And then now I'm over here down basically 400 on the week because of 2 bad days that I could have completely avoided trading in. So I don't know what I have to do in order to tell myself to not trade on days where I'm like, all right, I know it's going to be low probability, and like this and that. Like, bro, let's just go to yesterday real quick. Let's go to yesterday and see what the heck I was talking about. Let's see what happened. How did I lose yesterday? $35-minute video, long as fuck. Like, what happens here? I'm just chasing. I'm chasing price. I'm chasing. Like, there's no real substance there for me to be like, okay, let's short this shit and feel confident. No, it's the same thing that happened today and yesterday. I enter into consolidation. When I enter that, it's stressful when I see the damn consolidation, because I know I'm probably in the wrong direction, and I don't want to change my bias, my trade, because that's just like how it is. And eventually, if you looked, it played out by the end, and it perfectly would have played out if I just waited. And in this case, I wanted to see the sell side. I want to see it. Like, I'm not wrong bias-wise. I was wrong bias-wise with time, but I was not wrong bias-wise with price, where I want to go. So, yeah, like, it's just, like, I could prevent this loss any day of the week. We barely took buy side. We have all these fucking relative equal highs above. We're leaving these lows. This is going to be a trade of a lifetime. And if it leaves me from here, it leaves me. There's nothing I can do about it. But it won't be before 10 a.m. news, you know. So that's how it is. Going back to today, you know, this was the trade, bro. It's pretty fucking devious, man. Pretty fucking devious. All right, that was basically the trade. I longed the high of ES right there, like quite literally the wick high, and it was straight drawdown from there. I think I had my thing like right around there because of the 2 minute, I believe. Yeah, 2 minute for valid gap. So I just completely had the wrong bias today as a result of just getting fucked up and faked out by the market, and then it wanting to continue in its farther direction to the downside. So I don't have any more ifs, ands, or buts about my performance. I just have to basically, like, I have this fucking thing right in front of me. I got this notebook, and I'm going to write down my daily bias every single morning in front of this. And I don't care if I'm right, wrong, dead precise, way off. I don't even care. I want to get it down on that piece of paper, and I want to see if Price does that and I wasn't be able to be a part of it, or if Price was completely, like, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to write down my bias. If Price doesn't do what I want to see, like, for example, bias-wise on the day, then I think I would just sit out and accept that I had a wrong daily bias. But if Price just, you know, paints outside the lines, you know, say I'm like, all right, in this case, let's just apply it to both days, yesterday and today. Let's just say yesterday, I'm bearish on the day. I want to see full buy side be swept. We have 10 a.m. news with FOMC later in the day. First of all, that would tell me that, you know, I don't even need to place a trade in this AM session because the PM session is going to be much, much better. And I could have completely avoided trading AM and then just went boom straight to PM and hit a nice trade over there because there was a nice trade, I believe, on something. There was a nice trade on something. I don't remember exactly. Then today, my bias was bearish to new day opening gap, and once we hit new day opening gap, that's when I'm like, okay, you know, we'll see what Price does and reevaluate. In this case, what did it do? Left out that bottom open. You know, we left just a tiny bit and then new day opening gap, still inefficient. Came down, trapped all the buyers, trapped my ass, and then started to high resistance lower. So that's it, you know. And my bias was still right of being bearish to new day opening gap. It's just Price, you know, dipped down into it. Then it came higher, and I wouldn't even expected this to come higher back into here. I would expect it to keep going. But since I flipped my bias immediately, and we still had our new day opening gap that's still unfilled remaining, I completely got fucked up. So yeah. And we were also below like our 12 and 8:30 open. So I was like, this is like a deep discount. But if you look, we wanted to get a deep discount. We were in such a big premium yesterday. Like, I can't be looking at the 12 and that and 8 o'clock when look at our discounted premium there. Like, we just tapped into discount there. So I could have been targeting discount on the day. I could have just shorted off fucking open. Stop loss at the S&T high because I knew that we weren't going to go up there. Where's our 9:30 open? Short off 9:30 open. And we also had 2 fair value gaps there, so don't be like saying all that dumb shit. Then, yeah, let's just, whatever, fuck it. Let's just do that low, like, real quick. Like, it doesn't look like a good trade, but it is, you know, it gets the job done. It would have got the job done. So just having these simple biases on the day right is going to be so important, and sticking to it. Like, what else happened on, I didn't take it that day, on this day? Bias was bearish as fuck. I wanted to see us go down into their fair value gap on the daily time frame, and we didn't take any trades here. Nothing. Perfect 2 fair value gap setup. Absolute slam dunk trade to the downside. 10 a.m. news. Didn't take it. Fucked up. Am I mad about it? No. Because it was my rules. And, you know, now I'm going to be a little bit more adjusting according to my rules. What is here? Garbage ass price action. Any trades? No. It's that simple. And then what I do these both days, I just went across my, I crossed my daily bias. And then crossing the daily bias will just fuck you up. And that's how it is. Yeah. That's all I gotta say, really. I'm just kind of tired of being dumb. Like, and now I'm back to basically 736, and I had like I was at like negative 300 PNL, so I could have got a drawdown relatively that week this week. But it's gonna take a little longer than I expected. But I'm not in a rush. I just want to basically limit myself to being able to take good shit and thinking clearly. There was no reason I should have placed that trade this morning long like that. And then there was also no reason for me to be placing yesterday's dumbass trade as well. They're both, it's like the same, it's like a pig in disguise, pig with makeup on. Shitty trade, like, it looks great because it has all this makeup and shit, but once you really look at this larger time frame, like, I'm shorting right here, like, let's be real. Sleep that buy side, boom, take shorts. And then even here, sleep more buy side, down. This is the move I was going to be a part of in the FOMC PM, but I just failed to notice that. And then today, large ass inefficiency, new day opening gap left open, big premium on the day, come up into double 15-minute fair value gap. You could have took your short like this. You ready? Boom. Boom. Target the low of new day opening gap, and there you go. There's your bread and butter. On the 15-minute, there's your bread and butter. So I just didn't follow my rules today, and I paid the price, and that's it. That's all I gotta say. All right, y'all stay safe. I will see y'all probably tomorrow. I recorded a backtest session vid yesterday, but I just didn't like it. The price action was like from 2018, and I can't do that shit. It was good. Like, trades weren't bad. It was just like not quality. I'm gonna do it a little more recent. But yeah, that's it. I will see y'all in the next video tomorrow, Friday, August 1st. Peace out.